Hello, friends. Happy New Year to you. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. For those of you that are returning, well, I tell you all the time, but literally, I just have to tell you once again how much I appreciate you coming back and spending more time with me here on the channel. How much I appreciate you liking my videos, leaving me comments. Sharing your experiences with me. You've definitely made 2023 an awesome year here on YouTube for me. And I just wanted to remind you of that, of how appreciated you are. And friends, if this is the first time on the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of content to catch up on. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of readings. Most of them are timeless, so feel free to check out some of the playlists that I have. And yeah, let's get to it. Today's reading, it is a two-parter. So the first part or the second part, honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's just basically carrying over the theme of 2024. The other reading is focused on love. And this reading is going to be general messages with a focus on finances and career. So even though it is general messages, they could still contain love. I mean, come on, one and the same. Um, but that's the intention. The intention is this is going to be a little more general and a little bit more focused on the other stuff. And then that one is definitely love. Friends, you know what to do. We don't have much to say other than my appreciation to you, and let's get to it. This is a completely predictive reading. I am not expecting to put Delulu checkpoints in this at all. We are going to go with it, and we're going to be open to what this year has in store for us. If you happen to get triggered, if you're not relating to the message, if it's confusing you, if you don't like my delivery, all of those things are totally valid reasons to just click off the reading and don't claim the story as your own. Let's begin. Three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. I'm laughing because I'm like, the Furby, pick a Furby and the Furby will tell you your future. The Furby will tell you your 2024. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this little Furby, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be getting a glimpse into 2024 for you. We're going to be pretty open. We're going to be looking into general messages, and then we will be specifically asking about your finances and your career or your work opportunities, whatever it is that you need regarding that. Even though it is a general reading, you guys know love might creep in here. It usually does. So yeah, let's just be open to it and see what comes through for us today. Let's get started. Let's put that right over there. And let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. My group number ones, please. What can my group number ones expect in 2024? What are some of the bigger themes that might be happening for my group number ones in their 2024 general messages, please? Yeah, some of you guys are going to be getting some kind of offers. This could be love offers. This could be getting invited to places. This could be sweet offers when it comes to work opportunities. Or you could be getting feelings for somebody. Some of you are going to be catching feels this year. I already got a glimpse of that. Some of you will be getting unexpected, pleasant surprise. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. General messages for 2024. All right. So I'm kind of feeling something that you thought you wanted. Actually, this one like this. Something that you were waiting on to hear from. Maybe news of a promotion or a leveling up, reaching a milestone, getting to the stability that you want. It's been slow, but this year you're going to see progress. And everything isn't as it seems. You're going to realize how much you didn't think of or you didn't know in the past, whatever that means to some of you. You could have been very set in your ways or set on how something was going to happen. And as you're going through this journey, you're realizing that past things that you thought were missed opportunities actually weren't missed opportunities. You start to realize that whatever milestone you're going to reach this year, whatever leveling up you're about to hit, you took the longer and slower road, but you learned so much and it was so grounded that now you're realizing if you would have gotten this other thing or gotten the way you thought it was going to come in, it wouldn't have worked out like it is now. And that's really nice. That's a really nice message. Others of you are going to be realizing people, places, or things that aren't aligning with you anymore and aren't meant to go into this next level with you. We have the Six of Cups. I love it. Why the Page of Swords in reverse? My group number ones. General messages for 2024. What can you tell us? For some of you, this could have to do with financial, I don't know, I just heard financial literacy. So maybe you guys are going to be learning something. Maybe you had to learn some things the hard way, losing money, losing resources, not having the growth that you wanted. And it's been slow, but because you've learned the things that you have, it's like that's given you a different set of advantages. Yeah, you guys are in for a nice reward or prize because you've been putting in the work, because you've been diligent. This is also encouraging you guys, if you're thinking that your small actions or your small steps or doing something every day, or that it's not adding up to anything. It's like, no, it definitely is. And even if at times you felt discouraged, that's about to change. Now, it's almost like you get emotional over this with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Some of you could be working on mending a relationship with a mother in your life. It doesn't have to be your mother, or it could be a boss, or maybe it's mending the nurturing relationship within yourself. But it does feel like there's something here about mending, it being slow progress, but reaching a new level of stability. Some of you are discovering new passions within you, or discovering a new sense of motivation this year and excitement. You had a interesting 2023. I mean, honestly, I keep describing it as a weird year. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know your word for 2023, what you thought of that in your life. Like, what did that year represent? Because what I'm picking up on is that there was a lot of things that maybe felt like stagnancy, or they felt like there was obstacles in getting things going, or we were just missing some of the tools, or no matter how hard we try, we couldn't get our situation to better itself, or to, in general. Because it feels like now you're seeing through past fears that were there, and you are feeling more hopeful. You're not exactly where you want to be, and you know this, but you're also can't deny the sense of, for some of you, it's peace or like stability that's being built here. So consistency is also something that's coming through for you in the upcoming year ahead, which I think a lot of you are going to be better at consistency. Small steps, slowing down for some of you, slowing down and being more intentional. I was trying to think of what that word was when I said right, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to be realizing people that you're no longer on the same page with, and that's okay. Now, this could all be in hindsight as well, because now you're seeing clearly. Now the dust is settling. Now the weirdness of the year before is drifting away, and you're starting to see things differently. It's all in hindsight, right? And when it's in hindsight, we can see things so much more differently than when we're actually in it. And I feel like there's going to be something about this year in particular that is that's going to be key for you. Now, it also kind of feels like some of you might be realizing how you're showing up in certain relationships and what that's doing to those relationships. I'm talking to the moms out there that do it all and forget about themselves. I'm talking to those of you, you don't have to be a mom. It could be you work for yourself. You're self-employed, or you employ others and you put those things before you, and you kind of leave yourself on the back burner. There's all these realizations kind of coming through. So you could also have gone through things in the previous year that taught you these lessons. Because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and this Page of Swords in reverse, it's like that almost makes me think like she's not asking for help. Someone isn't asking for help, or someone's having a hard time keeping up with their responsibilities, or we're just not able to do it all. And there's a feeling here of you kind of seeing through things and changing it up. Loud message, you guys. Loud message. I don't know what you thought you missed out on before or last year or up until now. For some of you, it has to do with a road to motherhood or a road to having your business become stable. But you come into the realization that something wasn't for you, something that I think you really wanted or something that you thought was for you. You're starting to realize that it wasn't, and it actually was not a missed opportunity. You wouldn't have vibed with these people in the long run, or you guys would have been on different pages, especially if it's talking about work. You didn't miss a boat. Nothing that was meant for you. Look, here's what's meant for you. You're seeing all of this because you're seeing some kind of advancement or improvement to your situation. And all of a sudden you have this like new beginning, and it means a lot to you. Some of you are standing in your independence. This is such a minimal, I mean, this is probably only for one person. But some of you could even be going on a journey on your own of being a single parent, or nurturing something on your own. And that's something new for you. But it feels like you're feeling good about that. You feel hopeful, and you're trusting yourself. Now, there are some unexpected opportunities that come up. For some, this could be work. For others of you, it could be relating to children or friendships, nurturing something, growing with something. Some of you, this is random, but some of you might even be taking on someone to mentor, or you find someone to mentor you in your area, whatever it is that you're trying to do, or that could help you. Because what might be affecting your growth in your business or your life, it's a lack of information, or it's a lack of community. Maybe you know this, or it's something that you're realizing. With collaborative effort, you're going to be able to go further. And it seems like you know that, or you're setting yourself up for something in order to be open to know who to work with, or what help you need, or what support. Or honestly, it's giving the vibe of trying to take control of things that maybe you felt were out of control before. We have Temperance in reverse. You're going to be tested for sure. You're going to be challenged in going with the flow, in sudden changes, going with things. Some of you could be a little impatient when it comes to waiting. Or others of you could have been realizing that the thing that you were waiting on actually wasn't the thing that was going to grow, and it's this thing. Again, hindsight. Something that you thought was for you wasn't going to end up working out. It was going to bring more burden into your life, or make things worse for you in some way. And I don't mean worse like suffering. And it could just mean like literally you're just carrying more responsibility, doing the most, not getting the most. We have all water signs showing up. We have fire as well, but especially for water, Pisces and Scorpio. And then for fire, we have Sagittarius. We also have Gemini and Aries coming through. All right, let's continue. My group number ones, let's see about your work and career and opportunities in that, and finances, how that's going to go. Thank you, Spirit. Work, finances, and career messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. Work, finances, and career. May we all be blessed with an abundance of health and money, friends. If we're going to stress, may it not be about health or money. All right. Messages for my group number ones, please. Their finances, work, career, and opportunities this year. What can you tell us? Old habits die young. You guys could have a hard time saying no to people that you like to spoil in your life, including yourself. Overall, I think you're going to be very content with where things are at. You're coming to a place. So, guys, you're catching up on bills. You're, you're bringing down your debt. You're feeling a lot more balanced. I will say some of you do have maybe some kind of past energy. Maybe it's past trauma surrounding money or career, work, something that kind of tries to creep in. But overall, things are good. It's almost like, when you start to do better and your nervous system just hasn't gotten to the point where it's like calm, it's out of the survival mode. Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like material wise, it feels like things are good. Some of you could have some catching up to do with like past taxes or bills or something, but you're going to be fine. You're good. You're going to be happy with the results. You're like, oh my gosh, that wasn't as bad as I thought. You're paying attention more now, which is good. Some of you are seeking outside information. You're learning actual like rules. You're not just making it up as you go along. That's especially for those of you that this is a like you're working for yourself, or you're trying to manage your money differently, or you're trying to grow your investments. There's maybe some like outside information. Messages for my group number ones, please. Career, finances, and work. Oh yeah, you're taking control. So for those of you that are creative in your field, or creative could even be like your look like gets you a certain level of like respect. Like, the person in the office, the one that like dresses like in a certain way, they have their style and they do what they do, and people just know, like, it's just an air about them. It feels like this is going to be a good year for you to kind of build um your reputation off of, like, I guess your image, not your reputation. That was the wrong word. Your image. Maybe some of you are doing something with your image. You're working on yourself. Some of you could be like working out a lot, investing money into yourself or your business. As I was going to say, those of you that are creative, it's going to be a really good time for you to be launching projects or getting your ideas rolling. I see you also attracting people that want to be a part of your circle, a part of your job, a part of your whatever it is you're working on. It's like people want to associate themselves. Maybe that's because of your reputation, and that's why I said reputation earlier. Yeah, you're doing your damn thing. Those of you that are self-employed, chef's kiss. It's going to be good, but you're going to have to work through some of your past traumas when it comes to how you view money and yourself. If you grew up very poor, and it's like now it's hard to kind of understand it. It's just, I feel like you're moving about things differently, gaining new information and knowledge, and going after things more confidently. That's the only snag that I see, though, is some old thought pattern or something that it's not going to be enough to stop you, but it is going to try to creep in, especially when you're really excited, or there's new beginnings coming. lots of creativity and passion this year when it comes to your finances and your career. There's lots of opportunity here for you guys to take something next level. Oh, you guys, there is some kind of it's either a contract, a legal situation, taxes, bills. There's something here that you're going to be overcoming and fixing. I was thinking, like, I'm surprised the star card hasn't come out, and then there it is. So you guys are going to get recognition in this upcoming year as well, especially those of you that work in, like, I don't know, maybe you put yourself out there on social media, or you're like the face, if especially for those of you that work on your for yourselves, it's like you're the face of your company, right? um it's like you guys are sparkling, you're shining, and you're getting recognition. You're also healing a lot of things that felt very unsettled in this last year. Overall, guys, I'm getting that there is a lot of improvement for you this year based off of how you felt 2023 went for you. Why the Hermit in reverse, please? We got Scorpio and Aquarius and Virgo. Look at that. You guys have some kind of reunion. You're going to either, like, I just heard Donna Martin graduates. You're going to persevere, bitch. You're going to graduate. Someone's going to graduate. Someone's going to have a reason to party. Someone's going to reach a milestone, a personal goal, or there's something here that's going to be. That's the second time that Four of Wands comes up. I love it for you. For those of you that are old enough to know Donna Martin. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So money isn't yet exactly where you want it to be, and you're spending money on looking the part, perhaps, or just investing in yourself, which is good. But I am still feeling that the money isn't exactly there yet, but we are improving, and you do feel, like I said, a lot better. You're moving on from past decisions in these areas of your life, career, finances, job. It feels like you're very focused on a goal and you're just kind of leaving other things behind. Now, let me actually go back to this. They're telling me to go back to this. I want to clarify. If it's not the money, the spending money thing, it's like we all be doing that. That's totally fine, especially if you work for yourself, or if you have to be presentable, if you have interviews, if you're trying to do things and you want to look your best. So besides that, that's just kind of a side note. The other thing might be your mentality around money. Let's revisit the Six of Cups in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if it's a mother wound, or there's something here where we feel it's not able to provide, or we're not able to provide. And that might be a self, some kind of how you view yourself. It may not be based off of reality. That might be the past trauma that needs to get worked through. Because maybe you grew up in a place where, I don't know, maybe there was a single parent, or there was an absent parent, or it doesn't have to be something like that. It just means you saw a parent sacrifice, or you saw someone sacrifice their own well-being, their own health, their own desires, their own whatever, because they were giving to the people that they cared about, or they gave to something a lot. And that could be part of what's rooted in you. For some of you, this could even be like how your views on finances and work, and how what you put into it and how it should look like, how that affected what your reality is now. These things that we witness as children, or when we're younger, and we think that that's normal, and then we grow up and we're like, oh, um, that actually wouldn't work out for me. So just wanted to clear that up. Money's getting better, okay? You're not out here spending the most, but you're definitely out here doing your thing, providing for yourself. Very, very focused on your goals. Some of you might travel. I don't know. I'm not seeing like big trip, but maybe like things here and there. I feel like you're not at a place yet where it's like big trip, if that makes sense. For some of you, it could be, but I just feel like things are improving and you want to keep getting them improving. So it's like if you were to do something like that, like take, I don't know, 3 weeks off and go to another country or something, that would be something that you start planning now and you're working your way towards a certain time of when that would be possible. I don't see you being spontaneous. I see you wanting to keep the momentum rolling. And I see you having to deny yourself certain indulgences along the way, but it's almost because you have this clear vision. It's almost like going to be easier to say no to things when you know that they're going to be working against what you're nurturing. A lot of you are maybe having a hard time coming to terms or gaining clarity as to what exactly you want to be doing or should be doing or what's next for you. And I feel like all those things are just going to kind of slowly become more obvious as you kind of go down this path. Because for some of you, you're not even realizing what it is that wasn't going to work for you long term. That's going to be with time. All right. Let's get to your oracle cards. I wanted to jump in over here. Let me move this. Let's get these Prism oracle cards. And then I brought over, forgot what they're called. I'll look at the name. It's like abundance. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please, for the 2024. We have pain, movement, balance, and space. So you guys could be moving past pain and disappointment that you had been feeling. Maybe you guys have taken the space. Some of you guys are cleaning out your homes or you're throwing out a lot of stuff. Maybe you did that for New Year's. It's going to help you gain balance or feel more well balanced. I do think that 2024 is bringing balance. We had Libra energy too. I forgot to mention that because you did have that Justice card. And then we have passion. You guys, some of you are going to be having a lot of growth or making a lot of moves based on your passion. Some of you guys could be earning a living based off of your passion. And that's something that maybe you didn't think you'd get to, or I don't know. Some of you are graduating or are getting some kind of certification. All right. Thank you, Spirit. If that's the case, then I see why you're starting as the Nine of Pentacles, but you'll be growing that. Your money will be increasing slowly but surely. All right, let's get, actually, let me see what the name of these is. I know I was shuffling them and talking. They are Money and the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I like them. I don't know if anyone's ever read any of their stuff. All right, Money and the Law of Attraction. Message for my group number ones, please. Get perfect. I was going to say, let's get 3. All right, New Year's babes. Let's see. Number 2, I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever-improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence that which is like unto itself is drawn, it must be. My apologies. I feel like I had to read that really slow because the wording is, I guess it's because it's downloaded by Spirit. I read one of their books one time. I wish I could remember which one it is. Maybe you guys know, but where they're talking about how Esther was writing things out with the tip of her nose, like he would be asking her questions. Mr. Jerry Hicks would be asking her questions as she was channeling, and they realized that her face was like moving slightly, and she was she was fucking drawing out the alphabet with the tip of her nose, and that's how he started writing these messages. So that might explain. But anyway, my apologies for how I read that. I hope the message came across okay. Then we have, let's do this one first because it's number 12. We have number 12. I want to harmonize with my desires. So coming into union. So we have, I will tell my story as I want it to be, and I want to harmonize with my desire. Anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. That is the process of pivoting, bitches. It's like telling yourself, I'm not going to feel bad about that. I'm going to feel good. Honestly, I should try that more myself. I like that message for all of us. Then we have number 37. I can't tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. So you can't tell your story is poor when you want rich. My term, my interpretation of that. And we were kind of talking about that before, guys, when your views on things could be being affected from the past. Continuing to tell stories of shortage only continues to contradict your desire for abundance, and you cannot have it both ways. You cannot focus upon unwanted and receive wanted. You cannot focus upon stories about money that make you feel uncomfortable and allow into your experience what makes you feel comfortable. A different story will bring different results. My thoughts are the basis for the attraction of all things that I consider to be good, which includes enough money and health for my comfort and joy. I love that that brings up money and health because I straight up started your reading with that. My group number ones. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. And more than anything, I hope it was helpful. I'm sending you guys so many blessings for 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today and hopefully throughout the year. I look forward to what we do with this channel and on this channel. So thank you for writing with me. Please take care of yourselves and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this Furby, then welcome to your reading, friends. We're going to be taking a look into general messages for you in 2024. This could be about anything. Love could even creep in here. I don't know. We're going to see. And then the second poll we do is going to be specifically asking about your work, career, and finances and opportunities, all that stuff. Please remember this reading is completely predictive. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. If you don't like what you're hearing, if you don't like where the reading is going, you don't like my delivery, whatever it is, there's a super simple solution of just clicking off the video and forgetting all about it. Let's begin, my group number twos. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number twos. My group number twos, please, general messages for their 2024. What can you tell us? What can my group number twos expect in this upcoming year ahead? Thank you, Spirit. What can my group number twos expect? You guys, I don't know, you guys are very determined. I'm almost getting like you're either obsessing over a certain career goal or financial goal, or you're just working so hard that some of you could be using work as an excuse because it's showing up as devil energy. We'll see if that comes through. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. I'm getting King of Swords vibes. I'm getting Devil vibes. I'm getting Four of Pentacles vibes. We're going to see what that's about. Messages for my group number twos, please. What can they expect? Ooh, air sign. Not surprised. I was feeling air. All right, Justice with the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Messages for my group number twos, please. What can they expect? So for those of you that are a boss or a business owner or trying to kind of gain control over those areas, it feels, I kind of feel like you're already in this energy where I'm getting that there's uncertainty over what to do or when this cycle is going to end. And you might be feeling like you just got to kind of trek through it. You just got to get through this. But at the same time, doing what you think is the right thing or what you view as the right thing is what's keeping you feeling stuck. So some of you could be showing up to your responsibilities or your commitments, but you're not doing it with a lot of effort. You're doing it with just sustaining where we're at. So we're going to see why. I almost feel like you're going against your intuition or you're going against something because you're contracted in. You're locked in there. So you might just be wanting to give the bare minimum or just kind of deal with it. Yeah, this is going to affect a new beginning. So this feels like it's going to be a challenge for some of you this year. If this doesn't sound familiar, then maybe it's not your story. But I am getting the feeling here that someone's having to do something that they don't necessarily want to do, and it's keeping them from moving on in other areas of their life or from feeling better or from exploring different things. Why the Justice? Why the Six of Pentacles, please? Messages from my group number twos. Why the Emperor in reversed? Oh, Four of Pentacles. So your challenge is going to be that you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to better something here. But the challenge is your ego a little bit because you're kind of set in your ways and your indecision because you're very set as to what you should be doing or what your role is or what you provide in the situation. And I understand that and I respect that a lot. But you also have to know that by it coming at the sacrifice of yourself or your what you truly want is going to hinder you in some way this year. Because it feels like you know that there's a decision that you need to make, but you keep saying eventually. And maybe you keep feeling like the longer time passes, things will become more obvious or the thing will bring it, it'll have its own solution. It'll fix itself. And I don't know if it will, babes. At least not in the possibly next 12 months. Why the Ace of Cups? Yeah, this isn't changing and this isn't growing. And you're not taking up a new opportunity. It's giving a little self-sabotage. So take this message for what it is because this is just predictive. So if you do recognize certain traits that I'm talking about, just bringing awareness to them can maybe help you soften into the idea of changing things up when you're ready. I want to know lots of things. I want to know who this Queen of Cups is and the Strength card. Because there's something that's trying to pull you. It's pulling at your heartstrings and you're like, no. You're literally saying no, but it's coming from your ego. Why the Queen of Cups and the Strength card? Why are you denying yourself? You have a strong bond or a strong connection. You either really deeply love what you do for work or your family or your friends. There's something here. There's a love around you, but you're just, I don't know what it is that's surrounding this that's keeping you from out of your power. We have strong Leo energy, so it's your ego. I just answered my own question because your ego is telling yourself an old story that was true maybe at some point, maybe it wasn't. But I don't think that that story applies anymore to where your intuition, High Priestess, is trying to guide you. Your heart is being pulled in a direction where there's, I almost said effortless. Nothing is effortless, but it almost feels like there's a sense of ease when it comes to either these people, these collaborations, these projects, these ideas. But your heart needs to lead, and you're not really ready for that. Again, because you're just doing what you always do, which is you're strong, you know, you continue to show up, but there is a sense here of you regaining control of things, of your destiny or your life, whatever this is. Oh, some of you, it could be a divorce or it could be a business partnership that's not good. There's a letting go that's needed here. And maybe you know, but you're still kind of lingering. What in the cranberries? There's Pisces energy coming through. This might even be saying that there's going to be a need to like set our egos aside to find a better way because things aren't working the way that they currently are. And you do have the opportunity. You do have it this year. I just heard multiple. So it's not just like one and done. It's like you're going to have the opportunity throughout the year, throughout the upcoming months to better your situation. I'm just not sure if you're doing it yet. Because this is telling me that your heart kind of refuses to move forward or move past something or open up or feel or see something different. So it's going to, yeah, it's going to be a year for you to kind of reflect on that. So your past is affecting your 2023. You guys were either heartbroken, you could have been, yeah, you guys already know. For a lot of you, it could be divorce, or it could be that you're wondering if you should separate or if you should divorce. Maybe there's kids involved. If there are kids involved, I'm not an expert, but I am going to say if there's kids involved, what I'm seeing here, it's more of the thought and not the reality, because the reality of things might be worse than, or the thought of things might be worse than the reality of things. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, if you're maybe using that as an excuse for why you have to continue to do the same thing over and over, it's not necessarily true. Um, it might just be that, an excuse. And I know that I every parent does the best that we can, but look at these knives in your heart. They're stabbed in there at the thought of something from the past. You're hung up on something from the past, and it's going to affect your upcoming year. There's a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, a lot of going within and soul searching this year about your family, your long term, your business, your career, where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. But I don't see you really being ready to completely shift in a new direction this year. I see that you have opportunities. I see you have love around you, or you have the opportunity for love or a new beginning that brings in a lot of emotional fulfillment, and it brings in fun. But I'm seeing that when it comes to new partnerships, you wouldn't recognize it for what it is at this point because you're just not ready to see that. You're not ready. There's that double. You're very, you guys, I love you so much. And I'm saying this with love, but your need to be viewed in a certain light by the people around you, by the public, by your family, by yourself, your ego, that's going to be your downfall, because it's keeping you from what's truly for you, and it's keeping you from your desires. It's also making you think that if you just sit and wait, things will be fixed for you. Ooh, my throat almost closed up. That was a hard one to get out. Sorry guys, but it had to be said. You're working very hard, but you're not getting the results you seek and that you deserve, because emotionally you're not there. Your power is somewhere else. All right, take it back. Take it back. Take it back. You guys will be traveling this year. You'll be having fun. I do see you're having fun. Um, I see you guys reaching milestones. If you guys have kids, I feel like you guys are going to be having a good time with them. But I see you being very not clear or confused over relationships, romantic or business. It's almost like, yeah, I don't know what it's almost like. It just feels like you're still dealing with something from the past. All right. It be happening. My group number 2 is very specific, so I understand if a lot of you aren't here anymore. Let's ask specifically about your finances and your career. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Their finances, career, and opportunities this year. What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 2s, please. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. What can you tell us? Their finances, their work, opportunities, career. What can you tell us? We have the World card. You guys are going to be traveling. We have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy coming through. Yeah, some of you are going to be in the sky a lot. We have the Devil in reverse, which I kind of don't feel like it should be in reverse, but we'll play along. Yeah, because I almost feel like the travel that you're doing is escapism sometimes for some of you. Now, if it's not that, it's just more of the same. I just don't see you being excited. I don't see you being like, fuck yeah, this is my life. I'm so excited with where things are at because your little heart and your spirit and your mind, it's in the past, or it's still dealing with something that it knows that needs to be addressed, and it's bleeding into other areas of your life. Like I said, it's specific. I want to hold you guys. We had 3 of Cups. You guys are having fun. I'm almost feeling like no new friends. You guys are kind of closed off. I'm not saying you're not going to meet anyone new, but if you do, um, maybe you're having a little bit of trust issues, or you're not really, there's some feeling of being reserved. By the World card, please. Career and finances for my group number 2s. Career and finances. The Devil card. Career and finances. Yeah, you're not doing it from the heart. You have a judgment call to make when it comes to you, your home, your investments, your career, your long term. Where do you want to be in 5 or 10 years? Because where you want to be and where you're currently at, there might be a disconnect, and there might be something that needs to be done about that. It's almost like you can't ignore it anymore. This is the year that it's like you can't ignore it anymore. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys could travel and see beautiful scenes out the airplane window. You could get off the plane and have the best, the best street food. You can go and get the best view of all the touristy places and go have your work meetings. But at the end of the day, you guys aren't feeling it. You don't feel confident. You don't feel hot. You feel frustrated. You feel like maybe you keep trying to do the best that you can, and it's still not happening. And if you can relate to that, I know these messages are tough, and that wasn't my intention, but someone needs to hear it, because I'm going to be honest with you. This was the second time that I actually did your reading, because the first time I was like, God, let's give them something more. But now that it's repeating, I'm like, okay, it's because someone needs to hear it. If the big elephant in the room isn't addressed, all of the sunshine can be pouring on you and you can have all these great things, but you're not going to be in a place where you see it for what it is, or you can enjoy it, because it almost feels like you're not at peace. I don't know what's disturbing your peace. We we could just call it that, but it just, your sense of comfort or of growth, of things are happening. Um, Something's in the way, and this year it's gonna kind of be weighing on you until you figure out what it is that you want to do. I see this kind of taking from your motivation, and I also see that it's hard for you to be commit to things, maybe even plans. Maybe it makes you a little like impulsive or spontaneous because you don't really, you're not trying to think too far ahead, or you're feeling aggravated, or just ways that it could show up. I do feel that you have friends around you, or if it's work opportunities, there's going to be opportunities that come in and help alleviate. You are going to be learning things new this year, new things that can help you expand your money or your business. I don't know how far you'll go with it, but I do see you exploring it. And I see you coming to the realization of what is holding you back or how you're being held back. It's going to be important for you to be graceful with yourself and be open to learning new things and doing things differently. And that's a difficulty because of the ego. There's also a disconnect that's coming in from your emotions, or um, maybe you cutting off from old ways that you used to feel about certain things and allowing yourself to grow out of that, shed that old skin. And I do feel like when it comes to your career and your finances, some of you could be using fun as a coping mechanism for something else. We all do it, but it's coming up with this Three of Cups and this Temperance in reverse. We're overdoing the fun. We're overdoing the drinking, the after work dinners, or the this, the that. It almost feels like you're leaning heavily into it, like I said over here. If you're traveling a lot for work, or if you're finding ways to get away, or if you're finding things to kind of distract, it's going to kind of be ongoing. But you are kind of seeing that. We have Two of Cups. You have an opportunity here. You have an opportunity at a new beginning for a relationship, a friendship, a business partnership, or you coming into union, but you're not ready to say yes because you're hanging on to something from the past. The choice is yours, but you're currently your indecision is going to cock block you until you're ready. It's like there's something that's meant for you. It could be a business venture or a person, a partnership. For some of you, it could even be that your love life, you getting with the right person, it's going to make your money grow. It's going to make your career grow. It's going to bring in more opportunity. It's interesting, but that does happen sometimes. It could be the energy that we exude, or it could just be the timing. It could just be that we find ourselves in a different vibration with the person that we're with, and we're both vibing higher and we encourage each other. We bring happiness to each other. But you're very set on what is. And what currently isn't your final destination unless you want it to be. Look at all this new shit you have going on over here. You have something new that is going to be like the peanut butter to your jelly, or the cheese to your beans. Listen, look at you thinking. You're very smart, group number twos, and I know you're doing your best, and I see it. But you got to get real with yourself when you're ready. We all do. I call this the art of getting tired of my own shit. Because I'm a Taurus, you guys. What do you think, that I change right away, or I change my mind right away, or I'm going to budge? Hell no. We all have certain hills we'll choose to die on. Just make sure that yours is, just reevaluate that hill. I love you guys. All right, group number twos. Let's get some oracle cards for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. They're 2024. What can you tell us? Caution. Oh, yeah. Look at your piece. How much does your piece cost? No amount, right? It's priceless. Your piece is priceless. Y'all got some anger, caution, anger. Yeah, that could be part of that frustration or that emperor in reverse, the real digging in your heels. Y pa qué? Pa nada, for nothing. We have hunger, your spirit, your wallet, your heart. It wants more. Go for it. It's so much easier said than done. Then we have illumination. Things are going to be coming to light as to what it is that you want. And they're trying to. Your guides have been trying to send you signs. Things have happened in your life. They've tried to kind of nudge you. And this is what's holding back. Your fear is holding you back from having more. We're actually going to move. We're going to leave fear there. Let's have your anger show you the growing out of that and realizing, why are you frustrated? Why are you angry? And what can be done about it? Not letting your fear hold you back. And look, your peace is invaluable, my friends. Once you have your mind, body, emotions, and spirit lined up, your business and your pocketbook and your opportunities are going to follow. Let's pull 3 of these for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. These are from the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. We have numbers 6, 14, and 56, all even numbers. Number 6, I am the creator of my own life experience. You are the creator of your own life experience, and as the creator of your experience, it is important to understand that it is not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing, it is not even by virtue of what you are saying that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought that you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without thought vibrating, occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or action. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibration of the adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. Interesting. So it's almost like you got to feel what you say, huh? Megan's Cliff Notes there. All right, number 56. Shortages of time or money are perpetual. If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perpetual thing, and even though the clock is ticking the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception as well as the results that you allow. As you observe the enormous differences in the effort that people apply and the results they achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation of achieving than action alone. And then we have number 14. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You have 2 messages about raising your vibration, and I said a relationship that'll raise your vibration. You can do it alone, but you don't have to. Just saying, raising your vibration. All right. We have, you live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, in your bodies is a vibration in motion, and all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature. And as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. My group number 2s, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. More than anything, I hope it was helpful. I hope that I didn't go too hard, but some things needed to be said. So I feel like it was specific, but if it resonated, know that I'm sending you so much love. I want what's best for you and all of us, because I truly believe that when we become better people, we improve those around us and the circumstances around us. That comes with raising your vibration. It's not easy, but you can do it. And I have no doubt in my mind that for those of you that this did resonate, when you do start to make these little shifts, you're going to be able to experience the things that you're deserving of. My group number twos, please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends, and Happy New Year to you. Today, we're going to be getting a little general look into the year ahead and what it might have in store for you. This is a two-part reading. The other part is more focused on your love life, and this one's going to be general messages, which could be love. But we are going to be asking the specific question of what you need to know about this upcoming year when it comes to your finances, your career, your work, opportunities, whatever we can get through. Friends, a reminder, this is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is also completely predictive. So if something is not resonating with you, if it's not vibing, if you don't like what I'm saying or the delivery, totally cool. The simple solution is clicking off the video. All right, friends, let's get to it. The other two groups have been pretty specific, so I'm very curious to see what comes through for you, my group number threes. We're just going to be open to hearing about what this upcoming year, what are some of the major themes? Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number threes. My group number threes, please, Spirit. What are some of the major themes for them in 2024? General messages, please. What can we know? What can my group number threes know? Some of you are going to be getting like more attention, or you're going to be going outside more. That's random. Some of you guys could be spending time outdoors, time in the sun. I just yeah, there's lots of, I'm taking this upright. There's lots of warm energy coming through in your reading. Ooh, something new. Some of you could be on a new venture. You could be like work-wise or idea-wise. There's maybe a new path that you're wanting to explore or that's coming in for you. Messages for my group number threes, please. General messages. What are some of the major themes in 2024 for my group number threes? Oh, shit. All right. Well, some of you are falling in love with someone that maybe you don't know yet, or things are pretty new here. They're pretty fresh. Now, if it's not that, it's that you're pouring your heart is being pulled in a new direction. And I feel like you're very attracted and drawn to this, but at the same time, you feel not 100% sure, or things are still a little back and forth. Maybe there's some highs and lows. You guys could be traveling this year on and off, or distance could be an issue if this is a new person. Maybe they're in and out of your world in some way. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Cups. There's a focus here on you. As much as you want action, or as much as you want movement forward or progress, you're also not trying to be impulsive. So that at times I think you might be, and then you might talk yourself out of it. And that also kind of feels that Two of Pentacles energy, where it's like up and down, back and forth. Like, should I, shouldn't I? Yes, no, fuck it, no. But you know what? I think you're going to be happy when it comes to the state of things. I'm feeling like you're emotionally fulfilled. Things are happening for you. You could be experiencing new experiences because of your work this year as well, where you're out and about more. You're being seen more. You might be traveling because of that, depending on what you do or depending on your lifestyle. So some of you are gaining somewhat of fame this year. Now, fame is, subjective. This could be that you're getting a lot of attention online, or you launch something and a lot of people are looking and you're getting recognized for it. There's almost like a rise to stardom for some of you. Now, as dramatic as it sounds, it could be something like you're just a rising star in your industry, in your community, in your family. I don't know. Now, let's go back to the relationship thing because it's feeling vibey. It's feeling vibey. I'm getting Aquarius and Aries. Someone could be an Aquarius with an Aries placement because someone here is a thinker but they're very passionate and they like go after things. So sometimes that can be viewed as intimidating to some people because it's like someone here isn't afraid of being seen, or someone's just very comfortable with the attention or the rising. I keep feeling this thing of rising. Something's rising, which makes me feel someone's in the air, someone's on a plane, or someone's an air sign. You could be spending a lot of time in the air. So this King of Pentacles, we're seeing this situation differently, or we're seeing something differently. All right, sorry about that, group 3. We lost the light. I had to fix it. All right, as I was saying that, what was I saying? You're viewing something differently, or changing your mind, or I don't know. You're out here. I feel like you're out here this year in 2024. I'm out here in these streets. I don't know about the streets, but you're out here. There's like more activity. There's buzzing going on. So if you had a hermit year in 2023 where you spend a lot of time by yourself, introspecting, reflecting, nurturing your life, your projects, your whatever you have going on, it feels like there's more exposure for you in 2024. That, could be specific. Why the Queen of Cups, please? The Ten of Swords, I wasn't expecting that. Why the Two of Pentacles? Messages for my group number 3s. Messages for my group number 3s, please. That. You're biting your tongue because you have you're either in love or you love something and it's killing you not to say something. That sounds dramatic, but those Ten of Swords, it's killing me. It's killing me that I can't do what I want to do, or I can't say what I want to say. In this case, I feel like I can't say what I want to say, but at the same time, there's just enough here that you're like, but it's okay. It almost feels like those are the waves you're going to be riding. You might be riding between I want more, I need more. How can I contain this? To, okay, I'm good. Now, if this is a relationship, if this is a person you're dealing with, there is progress that's made this year in the bond and the connection, meaning I think you guys are going to connect more. You're going to experience new things together. It feels hopeful. It feels good. It feels like we see each other, but your emotions are you kidding me? What in the Secret Lovers? That's what we are, trying so hard to hide it, to deny it. Isn't that what it says? What does it say, Secret Lovers? We're just friends? I need to look up those lyrics. All right, friends. So I'm laughing because I looked up the lyrics. I just had to because it was just like in my mind. So what it says is secret lovers, that's what we are. We shouldn't be together, but we can't let it go because we love each other so. If I could tap any harder, and if only you knew what I was thinking. Why can't I telepathically tell you guys sometimes? Listen, these are two people that love each other and there's some kind of pain. associated with it, or there's some kind of stress that comes with it. So I'm going to go ahead and say that there's a lot of emotion that's going to be involved this year. And you're almost like struggling to keep it light. You're like, play it cool, bitch. We're good. The Ace of Cups in reverse. There's a difficulty here in expressing emotion or opening up because of a painful ending. So there's a painful ending that is, it could have been yours or this person's or another situation that is still needing to settle, and you're being affected by it in some trickle down way. Because look, if you came up as the Queen of Cups in reverse, or even if this person or this other thing came up as King of Cups in reverse, I'd be like, something ain't right. But no, it's like the emotions are there, but the expression and the moving past something, it's really hard to do. And because this is new, this is something new. This block isn't from this situation. I mean, it could be, but I feel like it's associated with something else. I don't know, maybe I sound batshit crazy with that message, but it's what I'm getting. I don't know, besties. What do you think? What do you think, group threes? Why the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Or why did I say in reverse? Why the Two of Pentacles with the Page of Cups? Someone is really closed off or having a hard time opening up emotionally. You know what? You're going to need fucking hieroglyphics to figure out someone's love language, or maybe you're going to be deciphering code and you're going to crack it. But someone here doesn't want to show how much they care. That could be a mirrored situation as well. Someone here is purposely staying closed off, and they go in and out between being cute, being into it, being charming, and then closing off. And I feel like you get to the point where you're like, well, shit, is it or isn't it? Am I or aren't I? Something like that. Maybe someone here isn't fully free to move on to a new cycle. There's an ending that I feel already happened that is trying to settle itself or wind down. I don't know what you want to call it in 2024. And somehow that is coming up in your reading. So now, if this is not a romantic situation and this is talking about an opportunity that you have, I just feel like you want to give so much to it. I just heard like, let me love you. Some of you could feel that, like, let me just do it for you. Let me just be there. Let me do this. And there's something that's stopping you. But it's not like you're getting your Nine of Cups. You're getting something that you, at one point, you wanted. So I do feel like you're content, but you're already kind of thinking, what's next, or where to from here? And that's where this back and forth comes in. Look at this Queen of Swords and this Knight of Swords in reverse. You're being so cautious, but at the same time, you're not voicing a lot of things. And at the same time, it almost feels like you don't have clarity that you need. So that could be you closing off and you closing off your heart. And then you revert back. And then you're, it's that the ebbs and flows. You're not trying to I wanted to put the Seven of Wands in reverse here with this Queen of Swords in reverse, because it's almost like you don't want to fight. You don't want to go you don't want to be defensive. You don't want to get into anything. So you're very cautious over what you say, or you're being very cautious over how much you defend something or fight for something. I think you're just trying to protect your heart. That could just be you protecting your heart. All right, why the Nine of Cups? You're getting what you want, but there's something about it that is not consistent enough, or things are moving forward but not at a pace that you were hoping for, because you are getting some kind of offer that you wanted and things are moving forward and you do see that. But let me see what this Knight of Wands is in reverse. Someone is detached, or someone is overwhelmed or has a lot on their plate and they don't want to add more to it. So you're getting something that you wanted. You're happy enough with what it is, but now there's a challenge going even further. There's indecision. If you're dealing with someone, they're undecided because maybe they're the ones that are in Ten of Swords, or that ending that we're talking about is still looming. Someone could be in their ego as well. Someone's focused on money, their business, home. All right. So this could even be someone's like ignoring a partnership or relationship. I can't tell if it's a partnership because we didn't get the Two of Cups, but we see that there's a lot of emotion. And if this is a person, it's like they're looking in another direction and you're over here getting frustrated. Look how she's looking at them, like their furrowed brow, if you will. And then they're like, but what are you talking about? I'm here. I love you, or I care for you. I care the same. And you're like, do you? You're all daggers. All right. We have all kinds of signs showing up. I called some majors though. Let's look specifically into your career, finances, all of that stuff. Opportunities heading your way this year. Thank you, Spirit. What can you tell us, please? Messages for my group number 3s. What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 3s, please. Their career, finances, opportunities. What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 3s. What can you tell us about their career, their finances, their money, their opportunities in 2024? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 3s. What can you tell us? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Swords. There's going to be a situation. Don't let your ego or your not wanting to deal with certain things when it comes to your responsibilities get you to the point of it causes a stressful situation. Meaning, like, if you already know that your budgeting could be better, or your time management could be better, or you really should get on top of something, like, I'm right on top of that, Rose, like maybe you're not. And it feels like because of that, there's something, that Ten of Swords, something stressful. There's some kind of ending. Now, this could have to do with your home or your long-term investment, your business. Maybe it's something that you haven't wanted to address yet, and now might be the time to do it because it's time to bring something to an end that isn't in alignment with you. Even though it's stressful to bring this to an ending, it feels like it's a means to start bettering things. We have the Hermit. Yes, you need to unload some things. There's too many things plugged into the power strip, my friends. You are the power strip. And you're going to feel better when you stop giving to certain things in order for you to do better in other areas, whatever that might mean. It doesn't mean money, it could mean time. There's something to your approach to how you're spending that you could bring some relief to your situation. It could be because of a certain time of year, or it's just a tough time in your life. Again, this could be something that's already happening, that 10 of Swords, something that brought on stress. But I feel like relief is coming. So now's not a time to be passive when it comes to your career, work, and finances. You can be, but it's like more of the same. It's like maybe what you do isn't going to be changing. So some of you could already be locked in a career field or a job or an industry where it's like you already kind of know how it goes. And maybe this is you just going through the same cycle of there's times of the year where it's stressful and it's hard to get things done. It's hard to take care of yourself. It's hard to see beyond the now. Maybe better planning could help with this because I'm feeling like reevaluating, relooking at, rebudgeting, reconfiguring in order to get this relief, this 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, this is a message. Oh, they said from your angels. So this feels like it's almost like a heavenly side message. Your money is going to be okay. Your bills are going to be paid. You're going to have a roof over your head. You're fine in that regard. They don't want you worried about that. Now, all this other stuff, I don't know what to tell you because it feels like you're in it. And it's hard to create change with the stress levels or the money, time management, whatever it might be. Why the Death card? Why the Lovers in reverse? So there's other things that are taking your attention from your career and finances. It could be a person or it could be just your outlook on things, your own like attitude or mentality towards something. Maybe there's been so many uncomfortable changes and shifts in your life that has affected how you view things. And it feels like you're thinking of all these other things. I don't know what those things might be. They could, for some of you, it's about a relationship, partnership, a specific person. Don't let other people distract you from your goals because it feels like that is a distraction this year. So beware if you are dealing with someone. Yeah. Or if you're dealing with something new, Devil, Fool, Ace of Swords in reverse, there's something about it that you're not seeing or you're just overthinking it. And it's kind of throwing a wrench in your flow. It's keeping you from maybe thinking clearly or aligning, knowing what is for you, because maybe there's an emphasis on something else. Maybe you're just really set on a new beginning and there's something about it that it's just not time yet. Oh, you know what? You guys could be trying to push a timeline, or you could be wanting to kind of have, I don't know, maybe you're trying to push something that can't be moved or can't be changed because it has to do with timing. And that could be the ego thing as well, where it's like you can't surrender, you don't want to surrender. Like I said, your business feels fine, work feels fine, but it feels like there's other factors that are affecting your work, finances, or opportunity. What else, please? You could wear yourself out as well if you're trying to start too many things at the same time or overwork yourself. You could also think of a lot of new ideas, and that's what the Seven of Cups and this Two of Cups. It's like everything is saying that there's a lot of ideas here, or there's a lot of things that you want to try that are new, that aren't necessarily, you're not thinking them through, and that might lead to wasted time or wasted energy, wasted resources. So just beware of that. That's not for everyone, but you're trying to do the most for sure with that devil card, working really hard and trying new things. But that Ace of Swords in reverse tells me we're not fully thinking things through. You guys are going to be happy like spending time by yourselves, because maybe your time alone is more limited. It's like I'm feeling relief. Yeah, you're more than happy to stay in, because I feel like you're going to be out a lot, or you're going to be doing a lot of things. You guys, it feels like you're in a big energy of, I'm not trying to be out. I'm trying to keep my own company. So your peace this year is going to be very important to you, which is good. But there is this other situation that I feel, if you resonate with that, then maybe you already know what I'm talking about. Because it does feel like it affects something. Let me see what this Emperor in reversed. It's like there's potential, but it's not growing. Why the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Swords? It's like we're expecting something here. Maybe there is an offer, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it's growing. Or maybe you're expecting things to kind of smooth over after this Tower moment, because it does feel like there's been a recent big shift. It's almost like when it comes to this situation, life might be like, you need to sit down, group 3. You need to take a little time out for a little while. Anyway, friends, did that make sense? I don't even know what to say, but I hope it made sense. All right. All signs showing up, but we did have Capricorn, Virgo, water signs, fire signs, Scorpio showed up. You know what it is. Let's get you some Oracle cards, my friends. Intuition. Your intuition's trying to guide you. Messages for my group number 3, Spacer 2024. What can you tell us? Follow your intuition. It's like that's going to lead you to happiness. We have intuition, happiness, sweetness, determination. I'm almost getting like channeling your energy into these things, versus if it is something distracting you or derailing you, or maybe it's not another person and it's just kind of self-sabotage. A lot of us do it. We have fear. We have rest. I am getting that you are going to need your rest this year. We have, actually, we're going to put success and rest. Let's put those. There we go. That makes sense. So there's some fears coming up, but when they do, they want you to lean into your intuition. That's always going to guide you. It's like what feels right or what feels wrong in a situation. That's enough to kind of pinpoint you in the right direction. You guys are going to be very happy spending time alone, sleeping, downtime, because I don't think you're going to have as much of it anymore. It does feel like you're busy, but it feels like there's a lot going through your mind, a lot going on in this upcoming year. But like I said, it does feel like you're getting a wish fulfillment. You're getting something that you wanted at one point. We have sweetness and comfort. You guys could be focusing on making your home extra cozy, extra comfortable. This is also things that people love about you, that you're sweet and you're someone they're comfortable around. That Queen of Cups energy, and then determination and success. You're determined for success, and that is a good thing. But sometimes it could be the very thing that puts all those swords in your body, with all of those 10 of Swords that we saw, because you might be so determined that you're not taking into account that some things are just going to be at their own time, or the more you try to like move this giant rock, the more exhausted or frustrated you're going to be. All right, we have number 8, I am the attractor of my every experience. You are meant to live in an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body and this time space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself, is drawn, is the basis of the universe. And you knew it would serve you well, and so it has. We have number 46. We are each responsible for the thoughts we think. When you are in alignment with the who you really are, I don't know why I said the, with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve, but you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their objects of attention. And then we have number 27. I will praise success wherever I see it. When you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. Oh, I love that message, guys. That I like that. My group number threes. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, but I hope you found it helpful. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much again for all your support here on YouTube in all of 2023, and I'm looking forward to our year together in 2024. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.